Okay, it's good to be here once again. My name is Mayo Anobanjo. I'm excited to be here, and this is session 13 out of 27 section. So we still have about 14 more sessions to go for this conference. And I'm excited and I'm happy. I have one of my friend online, someone that I've been following for a while now, and I can say that I've been seeing his work all over the digital space and what he has been doing. He is one of the top notch that African has ever produced when it comes to video content creation. And he shares something. Hello, Kayode.
I can hear you.
Okay, he shared something prior before to the before we go live about 20 minutes ago, and you said that you started this journey while you were in school, and that really got me sparked. That wow, I would love to hear more about that, and I'm excited to have you to be here. And on behalf of the income stream community, we want to say a big thank you for joining us and honoring our invitation when we reach out to you to come and lead us on how to create video content and edit it. So thank you so much for joining us at this DigiCode Virtual Empowerment Conference, Kayode.
It's an honor. It's a pleasure.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
you are really, really welcome. Okay.
Phenomenal
Uh,
work you are also doing.
yeah. So I know earlier on I called you Ajala travel all over the world. That is one of the things that the digital space has brought to you. You know, you said that you started while you were in school, but now you are working with a global brand. Few days ago, you told me you were in Ethiopia, and this you are in Dubai. Now you are in Ghana, and I think if you are not, if the business is not really really awesome, I don't think we will be covering the milestone that you are covering. It shows that the business is awesome and you are not regretting taking the step while you are in school. Abi, hello.
It's been a wonderful ride.
Okay.
Hello, I can hear you. Can
Okay,
you hear me?
I can hear
I
you.
can't see you. I'm only seeing the.
Yes, yes. Don't
I
worry.
can't see you.
No, I told you earlier on that I'm going to off my webcam, so I've off it. So, but
Okay.
I'm using that Logitech webcam in the video.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's learn from you. We want to know how the journey started and what you have been doing since then, and how you are able to cover the milestone and then to become a global brand. We are a global video content creation. Okay, so let's just, how did you start the journey? I've read a bit about it few minutes ago, but let us know how you started the journey properly.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mayo, and the Income Stream community for having me. Um, Once again, my name is Kayode, and how got started into this was while I was still schooling, I was studying for pure and applied chemistry, like industrial and analytical university in Lautech, Oklahoma. So yeah, so in 100 level, I had already decided that I was going to be an entrepreneur. I don't know if it's that those were the things that I have already come to the conclusion of. Then I was reading books voraciously. I was reading books.
Okay.
So in my reading, I have learned. I was right from when I was about 7 8 years. I've already learned how to save money. So I always have savings. In those days, I always have savings. Yeah, no matter how little, I have some stash of fund that I am saving. And so I was reading and uh, reading books like Rich Kid, Poor Kid, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and yeah, and all of his books basically. So I was an ardent reader of his book. So I used to read his books then, and I was throughout 100 level. I didn't know what I was going to do. 200 level, there was I think that was 2010 or 2009. I'm not quite sure right now. There was an 100-day strike. For I also had a 100-day strike. So I was home. I was still looking for what to do. I was still researching what to do, but nothing. So school resumed. Then we had a chemistry practical where we made some, we did some stuff. When so two ladies were sitting beside me, and they were saying it would be really nice to have somebody take our pictures, like documents this thing, like this is a milestone. We've done something. This is just like amazing. Like it would be cool to have somebody documents this and have us have this thing photographed, video, and all of those things. And to me, it just sounded like the perfect idea. Like, wow, that is true. And what made it a perfect idea was the fact that a day before, my my neighbor, Mr. Jesudame Adeshegun David, is still one of my major supports till today. We still talk every day. And again, he's doing a phenomenal work right still till now in Ogbomoso with Innovate Lab. Yeah. So I think guys, you should check out Innovate Lab, what they are doing. Yeah. So I quickly rushed home to him, and I asked him to borrow me his iPod. You know, he got the iPod a day before, and I asked him for his iPod, and he said okay, and he gave me the iPod. So I ran back to the laboratory. Then I told everybody that I would like, if you need your pictures taken, just let me know. I was taking people's pictures. Everybody just came around, and it was a need that I just was happened to be able to meet at that time. And I I took pictures, a lot of pictures, about 300, 400, 500 pictures. And that was it. Yeah. So again, I think I have been fortunate enough to have to be exposed to the right idea, right ideas, right place at the right time. And I'm not part of the people who are self-made. I have been made by the kind of community I have been blessed to be with. I've been, I've been, I've always been around amazing and phenomenal people. I just find my way around them. I don't know how I do it. So the following semester, when we came back during the holidays, I printed 100 of those pictures, and when we resumed, I gave it to people. It wasn't as the quality was very low, but the fact that it covered the basics, like it did the major, it did the primary purpose of documenting things. So, and because of the people, because they were the ones showing in the printed pictures, some of them took the pictures, some didn't take it. Yeah, so that was how I started. I mentioned the fact that I have always been blessed to be among people who really have sense. I mean, I've been always been blessed with wise people around me. I've always attracted them. So 300 level, when we resumed, I gave out these pictures to everybody, to the people who appeared in the pictures. Some paid, most didn't pay because the picture wasn't good, but many people registered my face in my mind as a photographer. So subsequently, uh, when we are in class, people will always come to me to for lab. They would like to take pictures. Then I keep telling them I am not a photographer. I am not a photographer. I'm not a photographer. So I told you I've always had savings. So I went to my friend. She is also running a very wonderful catering business, still in Ogbomosho till today. So I went to meet her, and I told her I have saved about 15,000 naira actually. That's my my wardrobe is lacking that. I have just two or three shirts and three trousers. Like I really need to like I really need to change my wardrobe. Like I want to go out now. Like I've saved this 15,000 naira, and I want to go out now, and I want to buy some changes of clothes. Like it's time for me to start looking good. Yeah, she said yes. It's actually good to look good. Like you should look good. You should look good. And few minutes later, about some few minutes later, she said, I've been asking you for photo works like you to take their pictures. Why don't you? It has never occurred to me to, has never occurred to that. And I said, really? She said, yes. And right there and then, I walked to, we live close by to the main market in Ogbomoso. So I just walked into the market and priced the lowest camera that I could buy. It was 16,500. I came back and told her, she told me to go back and pay what I had, and later I would balance them. I went there, I paid. 2 hours later, I paid the 1,500. And today I can say it is history. Today I can say it is history. I've worked while in Lagos. I've won award as for my documentary film, which got me a chance to be trained in London Film School. I've had the opportunity to work with the best. I've had my run in the Nollywood film production company, Nollywood film set in Nigeria. Then I also, I think about a year ago, I moved to Dubai, where I worked with a company for as the market head. I worked, yeah. So then so now I am traveling the world just creating content. Actually, right now I am just traveling the world creating content.
How Ajala travel all over the world. Okay, that is awesome. You have your story, you have your process, and it's not something that you just dabble into. So I think anyone that want to take any step, you need to take action. Okay, I think the action you took, I don't see any reason why you should regret it, because it's really paying you. And what we want to do now is that let me just stay behind the scene while you continue the session. Let's learn from you. And one thing we believe, that with this conference we want to empower 5,000 people globally. And we discover that people don't just need information, they need solution. And that is majorly the purpose of this conference. And we believe that you can also give us the solution we need around this business of how to create video content and edit it. So what I'm going to do, you have the floor right now, and please continue the session from there.
Okay, so how long do I have? So I don't
My
so
minimum of 30 minutes, maximum of 90 minutes.
oh
So
I'll try and wrap
yeah,
up.
let me.
So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to, can I share the screen now?
Yes, you can.
Yes, hello everyone, and thank you and thank you for joining me in this class. In this class, I'll be showing you the number one so software, the editing tool that is it's the industry standard. If you watch Hollywood movie, uh, more than as of now, more than 70% of movies are edited with this software. It's one of the most. It is as of now, as of today, it is the most powerful editing software uh, in the world. Yeah, so you having this skill, you being able to know how to use this skill, can set you up for life. By for life, I mean there's nowhere you get to on this planet Earth if they do video, if they need video, that is the industry standard. So I would like to introduce you to Adobe Premiere. Yeah, so the first thing you have to do is to get the software. You buy the software, go to uh, Adobe Suite, and buy the software. Yeah, so once you buy the software, once you load it, this will be your first. This is your first interface. This is the first thing you'll be looking at. So the first thing we want to do is to create a new project. You create a new project by simply clicking on this link, on this new project, create new project. So we are going to name our new project DG Code. We're going to create and name it DG Code. Try as much as possible to not change anything here, because you are just starting and you don't want to complicate your life. You don't want to complicate yourself. So just press, once you've changed the name, and press OK. time to load to create your new um, your new interface. Now, this interface is where you should not get. Uh, I would advise you not to get overwhelmed. I'm going to explain to you how and what we use all of these things for. There's time to use every single thing you see here to create whatever it is you want to create. So, starting with editing. So this is your work panel. This is how everything looks like. So this is your project panel. This is your source panel, and this is your program panel, and this is your timeline or sequence. This is where you see everything you work with. Now, so this project is where you upload all of your assets, all of your digital assets. Now, before coming here, I believe you should have recorded your video. You should have recorded your video, and so that's the first thing. You have a video of pictures you want to turn into video. So let's get started right now. So import media to start. So the first thing you want to do is to import media. You can either double click in here and to give you things to edit. It will show you your own file. Excuse me. To show your own file. I want us to pick the file to. So this is or this is a video file. So I'm picking the one in the middle. So once you bring it in here in your project panel, you want to double click, you may want to double click it to see if that is actually what you are looking for. Now, I am taking this step by step. So I will go back one more step now for you to be able to understand what we are doing. Once you open this thing, don't get overwhelmed. Just come to this panel right here called the project panel. This project panel, double click it. Then pick the video you want to work on. That's it. Then you double click. You can see this is a video, and this person is talking. This person is talking. Uh, you so what's the normal practice, the normal standard is to have videos recorded separately and the audio also recorded separately. So you don't so you record the two separately so that the quality is uncompromised and uh, really nice. Yeah, so that's it. So the next thing is for you to look for the audio for this file. So the same way you brought in the video is the same way you are going to bring in the audio. So the same thing, double click in here or Control I to import, Control I to import, or yeah. So I will go here to look for the audio. Yes, I can hear you. Hello, you wanted to say something? No, no, everything is fine. I am not sure where the audio file. A moment. Yeah, my audio file.
Okay, can we maybe if you don't see anyone, maybe you should download one from.
It's okay. So we are done. Okay, still looking for the audio file. Sorry for.
Okay, actually, if something like we can just download one from Royal Free online. That what is Royal Free?
No, no, it's one that was recorded with
Okay,
this.
with the video. Okay, okay. If you are online, drop your comment. Thank you, Ibrahim Rukashita Bay, for saying this is great. Thank you for those who are online. If you are with us, drop your comments.
If you have any, if there's anybody who has any question, please
Yeah, if you also have
please
any
ask.
question, then drop your comments too.
I think I found. So this is the video. This is the audio we want to work with.
Okay,
This is our audio. You can click, you click it and drag it here.
okay, just click
Oh,
and drag.
sorry, we've already opened a dialog box. So close it. So are you there?
I'm here.
Hello?
Yeah, we are here.
Yes, good. So now what you want to do now is to play the videos and see they are the same with
Okay,
the audio.
okay,
So now, you double you once you double click from the project panel. Once you double click from the project panel, you will
okay,
see whatever you are double clicking on this project panel. It will show on the source panel. So that's the job of this source panel. It is to help you pick part of these projects to bring to your timeline. So the timeline here, this here, your timeline is where it's like your pot where you cook and mix everything.
okay,
Um, where this is just like you are. This is your store. This is your store. Let's say we are in the kitchen now.
okay,
This is your store, and from your main store, you bring things out to see. Then once you have selected what you want to cook, then you bring them to your pot. So this right here, the timeline is your pot where everything is being cooked. Yeah. So, uh, wh- how do you? So one of the major things you see people, you see videos that the voice is not matching with the audio, or the audio is lagging, either too forward or too backward, is the person who edited must have made a mistake from this point. Yeah, so this is where you need to pay attention. So this right here, we are going to be using all of the most 4 or 5 of these keys here. You don't need to use everything. You need to use 2, 3, 4, 5 of all of these things. And we are going to be showing, I'll be showing you how to use it and what to use it for. Now, if you put if you put your cursor on this, you see drag video only. And if you put your cursor on the next one, you see the sign signal, the icon here says drag audio only. So what you want to do is to drag the two. You want to drag both the audio and the video. But you will want to drag the two at the same point. I mean the audio and the video. You want to drag them at the same point. Yeah, so now I I want to use the point where he said, "Hey," as my cue. My cue by cue I mean it is from that point I want to start working from. So anything before that time, I do not need it. So I want to set this as a marker. So he said A. So now this A, I want to speak it just before the A. So the next thing I want to do is to, I want to look at just the audio waveform. You click on this to see the audio waveform. Yeah. So to be much more specific, you open it up. Then now once you are just a button, a movement of the playhead. Now, this thing you are moving around is called playhead, playhead, playhead. So this is it. We have this. Bring your cursor to just before the sound. So let's play it and see what happens. So you say, "Hey, welcome." So before the A, you bring your cursor here and you mark it. You mark this place. With this tool, you can either mark it with by using this tool, mark into, mark out to, or you press I for marking, or O for mark out. So we only need I, which is the mark in. So I'm pressing I on my screen right now. So if I click on the video, so if I want to start from our marking, I go to in. The go to in means the point where the video has been selected. So you've seen, we can see we have, "Hey, welcome to my." So you drag that in here. So, like I said, this is your store where you pick the things you want to use. Now, this is like your table where you cut and chop the things you want to add in your soup. You put them here. Now, this is our pot. We have this here. So it says, "Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel." So we want to do the same thing for audio. So for audio, it's quite straightforward. You play it. Now, you will notice the difference between the two audio. This audio is much more louder because the microphone is with him, while the microphone for the one from the from this video, the audio here is low because the camera is far from him. Sorry, I mean the microphone is far from him. So what we are doing now is to mark in just the same way we mark for the last one. So we are going to press, is that you use the mark in tool. So you press I as your mark into, then you are done. Once you've marked it in, so you can try and play it to see if you can see it start from the "Hey, welcome to my." So here you have the only option you have here is to drag the audio. So this is the audio timeline. So in the timeline, we have space for video and we have space for audio. The space for video and the space for audio. Now, this page, you see V1, that's video 1, video 2, video 3. So if you can continue loading it up as to how many video is necessary for you to put on your timeline. So if I need to add stock videos to it while he's talking, I can. We can try that. So let's play it. So the next thing you want to do now is to make sure they are both aligned and play. Oh, should I? How do I do that? When did that stop? I can't hear you. Or can you see my screen?
I can see your screen. We can all see your screen. It's just that what you are playing is not. We are not hearing what you are playing.
Okay, okay. Maybe because I'm using a sound card.
Okay. Even with this, I'm using sound card too. With the sound card, you should be able. Maybe you need to set the setting from the Zoom, the microphone that the from
How
microphone
do I
and
do that?
the earpiece that you are using. Or maybe let's continue. So what we are going to do, listener, if you are joining us, anytime you play something, and just look at the last right at your right hand, you will see a light that is moving. So that means he's playing it. If he's playing it, you will see it. You see the movement of the
Is there a way we
wave.
could fix this?
Is there a way?
We could fix this.
It should be from your side. I'm using sound card,
Yeah,
and
I'm
with my
asking if there's a
sound
way I
card, I
can.
can do it without play it again. It's only the wave that is moving. The what what's collab?
I can hear it, and I can hear it
You can hear
moving.
it.
So
Uh, don't worry, don't worry. I don't know where the error is coming from. I don't know. I don't know. But just understand that what we are doing, whenever you see the wave moving, that means the is playing the video. So just look at the wave at your right hand. The wave is there. Okay. So kind of they don't let us wait. Let's continue so that we don't get distracted.
okay.
Sorry for that.
So immediately you see. Oh, that's that. So the first thing we want to make sure is working is you want to make sure the audio you've done separately and the video you've done separately, they are matched. The person's mouth is not lagging, it's not too fast, it's not too slow, it's just the right amount of time. So once you've ensured that, the next thing is to remove the audio from the camera. So right click. What you want to do is right click to unlink. So because the audio from the camera is linked with the pictures and the video is linked together. So you want to unlink it. So once you've done unlinking it, you can see they are separate. So once you separate them, you can delete with backspace. And that again. So the next thing I want to do is to add effects. I want to add um, graphics to it. So the next thing we'll be learning briefly is how to add graphics to your video. When you see videos that has motion graphics or whatever kind of graphics, whether static or motion graphic, you this is the way to add graphics to your project, to your video. Yeah, so I have something I've already prepared from. Uh, I don't know if you can see the screen properly, but I am again dragging and dropping. I'm dropping it into the timeline. I'm dropping something that I have created in After Effects to the timeline now. So I want to play it to see if it works. So this is the name of my, this is the person I am creating this video for. So you can see this. So again, what I will be doing now is to drag the just the video the to the timeline. So anytime you drag a, a graphics, a video, a picture to the timeline, it automatically comes to V1, V2, V3, or any other. So again, when you bring in audio, it goes to where audio is supposed to be. So so the next thing, if you can see this, you will realize it is working until you get to this place. Now, once you get here, you see it's not, you can't see anything again. So what you want to do is to remove the black background from this side of the video. So what you do is to go to double click, then go to effects. Effects control. So opacity. So you come to opacity. Um, the blend mode that it is presently is called, it is normal blend mode. You want to turn it to screen blend mode, screen. Now, because I just kind of love this effect. Now, this is what we just added now. Shows this is the name of the person we are working, the person's name. So now where he mentioned his name, the next thing I want us to do is to change our work panel into graphics work panel so that we can import, so that we can show his name and animate it. So what we are doing gradually is moving to motion graphics. Uh, Motion graphics. Now, if you put just the graphics there and you don't animate it, it's boring. So you want to put something that really catches attention to it. So we are going to graphics. So the next thing you want to do is to look for. So if you use Adobe Premiere 2021 or 2020, it has motion graphics. It has a place here where where you have templates of motion graphics that you can easily edit and use. Because I like to make my work as simple as possible. Because let's say you have to do a lot of videos, you want to streamline your workstation, you want to make everything as fast and as smooth as possible. So for me, this is what works for me. So I'm looking for, so this is what we'll be using now. This is a motion graphic. This is called a lower third, THIRD. So you are going to be importing a lower third to where exactly where he mentioned his name. So you want to be sure where, so this is not showing properly. Then you come to effects control. Once again, come to effects control. Click, click on the motion graphics templates you just imported. Then come to effects control to scale. Scale means the size, is it bigger or smaller? So first I want to make it smaller. So as you make it smaller, you see it's looking good right now. So the next thing you want to do is to change the name of the person. You just mentioned his name now as Abdul. So this is the part where you can easily edit it. So you see it has changed. So the fonts, again, one of the few things you have to be cognizant of is to have a consistent branding for each individual project you are doing. So each person, for instance, if you work for a brand, most of the time they will have a brand guideline So you ought to ask for the brand guideline for the company or the brand you are working for, so that they can give you the font's name they use, the color they use, the everything they use, so that you don't violate anything. So for this, what we use is Montserrat bold. So we have Montserrat bold. So the the font is too big. I'll make it smaller a bit. Yeah, this is 141. So the next thing I want to do is to put his designation. His designation is course creator consultant. Now, immediately you are done, click anywhere to effect your change. So, so that's as easy as it gets. So before, while we used to use Adobe Premiere in 2013, 2014, when I started, you had to do all of this yourself. You had to write out the name, then animate it yourself. Right now, you do not need to do all that. You have most of the things done for you. So, um, so, so we have this. So the next thing I also would like to add to a video, most of the time I'm doing, is to add a call to action. The call to action, like follow us now, because this is a YouTube video. You want to ask people to like, to subscribe, to comment, to do all those. Then I will look for something that can. So we are almost done. So like, comment, share. So that's as simple as it gets. So the next thing you want to do is to probably add a, a sound to it. You want to add an ambience to it. You just don't want it to sound boring. But the fact that we don't have, you can't, the fact that you can't hear it uh, makes it um, very hard for me to do since it's not playing. I, I'll try and find. Okay, okay. Let me try it now.
So we are trying to play the video. So what he's trying to do now is to remove the sound card that he's using with his laptop, so that he can play it direct from the laptop with the open mic. So let's see whether that one will work. still not, it's not reflecting. It's not playing. So let's, even in the Zoom too, it's not playing too. It should be a setting.
Hello,
Okay, I'm here. Still
can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you, but it's still the same thing. Don't worry. Don't worry with that. We understand what is going on. You can see it's playing, and we understand that it's playing. So
Okay,
yeah.
so hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so I think is there any question? Does anyone has any question? I
Uh,
think
do you have any question? Do you have any question? If you have question, drop them. It's a journey. Video content is a journey. It's not something that you can learn within a day. So it's just the more you practicalize, the more you toggle the software, the better you get to understand it. And this is Adobe Premiere, and it's one of the best tools that you can use to edit video. Okay, let me check feed whether you have any comments. Hello, I'm checking the feed right now. What I want to ask is this: that what are the key to success when it comes to video content creation?
keys to success.
Yeah.
Ah, number one, decide very early to learn it properly
Okay.
and understand it. Understand the nuances of video editing. Now, video editing has different application.
Okay.
There are those who do 3D animation. 3D animation is a video. So let's say you want to do non-linear video editing. This is what we are doing right now is non-linear video editing. So if this is what you are interested in, you need to understand um, the use of this software, Adobe Premiere, very well. Then you also need to understand um, Adobe After Effects to an extent, then also be able to use Adobe Audition. So Adobe Audition is for audio.
Okay.
It's for you can see it is opened right here in my timeline. This is where you treat and make your audio, make it more, add effects to it, make it more appealing to the ear, and you basically sweeten it up from this Adobe Audition. And again, if you Adobe Audition has a wide variety of use. If you can handle it, you can work in a radio station. You can help them mix things up. Yeah. So again, so you also want to be able to animate things. That is what you do with After Effects. So what are the keys to success in video editing? You want to be, as soon as the get-go, you want to know what you are doing. That is one thing, and know who you are doing it for. Uh, for instance, I have a flair to for businesses. I've had my run with. Can I stop sharing?
Yes, you can.
So I've had my run with Nollywood, where we create feature film for one of the projects. So for instance, I've worked with the likes of Mr. Kunya Folayo. I've worked with Tonya Imaku. I've worked with big names in Nollywood. So before I realized this is not what I really want to do, like I I want to do video, I want to do films, but I want it to be for businesses. I'm more aligned with brands. Those are the people that I want to work with. So immediately I decided on that, and like I want to do documentaries. For instance, presently I have a project with Wazobia Max TV, where we document African entrepreneur and show it to through. If you watch Wazobia Max, you may be able to catch it once we are done with it. So I decided on you as a person decide on time who you are going to be doing it for. Number one, know what you do. What you do, it takes time to master all of this software, but it doesn't have to take all the years. If you take a concentrated time to master the major softwares to use, then understand how to use the camera to capture what is in your mind or what will be in the mind of your producer. So those are the number one thing is know what you do, know it very well, then decide on who you are going to be doing it for. So for me, I learned to use all of the software and the camera on. I spent a long number of years trying to figure things out. So I did trainings. If you have to pay for trainings, it helps. For me, I was talking to somebody yesterday that I attended a master class just like this when I was in, I think, 400 level, 500 level in Ogbomoso. I came to Lagos. I went to Lagos for that training, and that training I can say set the trajectory of my journey till today. It was from there I realized people actually do photography, videography as a living, and they are living fine. I don't have. I'm not sure I have very many examples of photographers that were doing well as of then. So for me to be in a room where those people are, it gave me a lot of confidence. It gave me a lot of hope for that this thing that I want to do is going to, I can, if I do what I'm supposed to do, I can easily end up like this set of people too. So know what you are doing, know the kind of things you want to do. Let's say if you are interested in videography, if you are interested in editing, if you are really interested in content creation, if you are interested in marketing, because video is also a subset of marketing. So realize on time what you want to do. Realize on time what you want to do. Number one. Number two is who you want to do it for. So once these two come in place, you as a person, you are going to be fine. So if you decide you want to help particular set of people to do this kind of video, and quickly decide if it is wedding you want to do. I don't like weddings. I don't. Although even in Nigeria, it is the most lucrative form of video or photography you can do. But for me, I don't like it. I just don't. It's nice. It's cool. But I've realized I've done it a couple of times. I realized it is not for me. So I decided on what will be for me. What for me is creating content for brands, for businesses. We create videos, we create contents that help brands to make money. That is what I'm after. So decide on what you want to do and know it very well. I see a lot of people do it not up to standard. You get paid in peanuts, get paid just to survive. But if you learn it properly, you understand the other things that you may necessarily not you may not have anybody tell you it's part of the things you are doing. For instance, you may not see anybody that will tell you that branding, you need to understand the branding and brand how guideline is basically how a brand is to be represented. For instance, if you look at this called empower.
Hello, seems your network.
Empowerment.
Okay. Network is the network is messing up, or what is going on? Are you there?
Hello.
Yeah, your Zoom is frozen.
Hello?
Digi code virtual empowerment conference.
I'm. Oh.
Okay, so far you have said it. Decide on who you want to. Okay, you are welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah. So begin to develop yourself. Both in depth. I mean, in depth. Not doing no everything you need to know wide again. You need to go deep and you need to go wide. By going wide, you need to understand graphic design. You need to understand the basics of branding. You need to understand how to combine colors. You may say you are not doing graphic design, but you just need those knowledge to help you present your work. To help you stand out. So once these two things are in place, then God be with you. You can do whatever you decide to do.
Okay, God be with you. You can decide to do whatever you want to do if you have those two things in place, and that is awesome. So if you have questions that you want to ask, kindly do that right now, because we have people online. Rachel Olubisi, Ibrahim Shitabe. Ibrahim this is really great. Thank you for that. Is this Davinis Resolve? What is Davinis Resolve? Is there any software that is called Davinis Resolve?
Da Vinci.
Okay, DaVinci Resolve. Someone is asking if the software is solved DaVinci. No, it's not DaVinci Resolve. Resolve is that is actually practicalizing with the
Adobe Premiere.
Adobe Premiere. So that is what he's using. So thank you, Olubisi Inspires too. That's it. She says good afternoon. Thank you. Abiola Richard. It is okay. Yes, it is Adobe Premiere. So if you have any question, please drop them now, because he has practicalized at least how to do a YouTube video. My own advice: go and get the software, then start practicalizing it. If you can afford to go for the paid training, go and do it. If you cannot, leverage on YouTube and Google. You see most of the trainings over there. Okay, so that is it. And if you have questions, please drop them now. Within 2 minutes we are closing. We are closing within 2 minutes, and within 2 minutes we are closing. Okay. Now, how do we monetize video content?
Yeah, that's the most important question we have asked. You have asked me today.
Okay.
So like I said, know what you do.
Okay.
Let's say you are interested in photography or videography. Know it very well. Know it very well. The other part was know who you do it for. Once you decide the kind of people you are going to be doing it for, the next thing is for you to position yourself as an expert to those people. They will reach out to you, or if they don't reach out to you, you reach out to them. If let's say as we are doing this DigiCode now, and I come up to you and I say, I have an idea for you to help you get 1,000 participants in this event and help you easily monetize this event. Will you say yes or no?
I will say yes.
Yeah, so that is just the basics of it. You know what you do, know who you do it for. Then ask them for business. Ask them for business. Do business with them. Yeah,
Right.
that's the way to monetize it. So you can either you can, so again, video editing in film making, in film production, video editing is one place where if you are good, you can never lack a job.
Yes.
You can never quote me anywhere. Now, if you understand how to use Adobe Premiere very well, you go to every video production company you know, either in Lagos, and tell them, I'm a video editor. Show them 2 or 3 of your work. That is, do you just ask, do you have any video? Do you have any video on your hard drive that that we need editing? Are you there, sir?
I'm here. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good. So you yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
You walk up to 5 or 10 video production company or film production company and ask them, do you have any video, any films on your hard drive that you need editing? 9 out of 10 times they are going to say yes to you.
Okay. I think that is a good idea.
So there's no problem. There's no question of do you have a job or not. It is out of the question. It is out of the question.
That is awesome. I think another way
Yeah.
you can also do this thing is to if you know how to do all these things, something that you can volunteer for some people that need them. Yeah, I'll volunteer
Yeah.
my gifts several times for people that I know that they need them. Like in the coming days too, I'll be volunteering for an event concerning live streaming, and by doing that, if you do it for the people that matters, and some people will still come back and ask them if you do it good, you do it very well. They will come back and ask them, who is that person that handle these things for you, and they will now be the one to recommend you. Are you getting it?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
when
yeah,
when you volunteer
yeah.
your gift,
That's
you don't think you are wasting it. It's not. It's more like a bread that you are putting inside water. You know that. You should understand the proverb. So volunteer for
yes.
people. Let people taste what you carry. Let people taste your gift. I think we call it suya marketing over here in Nigeria. That is, let people
Mm.
taste what you carry for free. By the time they taste it and they like it, they'll come back and start paying you. Okay, so any other question before we move right now? Thank you so much, Mr. Kayode, for joining us. I
Thank you.
understand that
Thank you
you
for
have
having me.
from one place to another. You have been busy all this for some days now. So thank you so much. And in the absence of no question, we are presumed that we all enjoyed the session. And if I said something during the comment inside the chat that the Zoom video is available, so in case you want to have the Zoom, I have recorded it. So if you want the Zoom, I can give you. I can, if I see people that need, let me know so that I can host it on cloud for you to go and download. But that is if you will need it. So thank you so much, everyone. But before I will go, let me quickly say this: that in March I wrote a book which I published, How to Make Passive Income Online. The book is on our store. Okay, let me bring it up. So if so, this is the book. The book is there right now. So the book is there right now. So it's just 2,500 naira to get the book. So if you want to get the book, you go to our store, go to www.theincomestream.com/shop. You will see the book and every other thing that we have over there. And as we all know, I'm also into printing and publishing. So in case you have anything that you want to print or publish, and let's work together. So on behalf of the income stream community, Mr. Kayode, I want to say a big thank you, and we value the time and the amount of knowledge that you have shared in our midst this afternoon. Thank you so much, sir, and we do wish you to have a lovely time over there, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Have a have a fantastic weekend, sir.
And you too, and you too. See you soon behind the scene.
Bye.
Yeah, bye for now.
Bye.
So the income stream, this is where we are ending the session. By 4 p.m. we are going to have another session on how to build website and monetize it. Like we said, this conference is basically empowerment. We want to empower 5,000 people with this conference, and that is our focus. So with this conference, we are hoping that you just pick a business, okay, among all what we have been teaching since on Tuesday. Just pick one out of all the business and go with it. Okay, just pick one. Like this video content creation, you can get the Adobe. Okay, buy the software, then start learning it. Within, just put yourself on a roadmap of 1 or 2 years. You know, there's a time to learn and there's a time to also sell. So learn it and master it first, so that they don't give you peanuts money when anytime anytime you want to collect money. So go and learn 1 or 2 things that we are teaching here. So this evening, by 4 p.m. We are going to have this another session on website creation and monetization, how to build website and make money from it. And the person that is coming is a top notch in the industry too. So like I said, get my book, How to Make Passive Income Online. All these things that we are teaching here, you are going to learn how to go about most of them. Okay, how to master most of them and how to make money from most of them. And at 6 p.m. Nigerian time also, we are going to have a woman, an amazing woman from Italy, and she's going to be taking us on how to how to become a Amazon bestseller. Yeah, how to become Amazon bestseller. You will hear her story when she comes around. And in the night too, at 8 p.m. we have Elijah Daniel coming to teach on digital tools, the importance of digital, how digital tools can aid the performance of the upcoming musicians. So thank you, and this is where we are going to be ending the session right now. I will see you in the next 1 hour again. Bye for now.